Good morning, my dear students. In my previous lecture, I have explained you about the different methods of cooking. Today, we are just going to see in brief that how and what are the basic features which are involved in the method of cooking. Like here, all of you can just see what is the basic purpose of cooking. So in this para, all of you can just see that the basic purpose of the cooking is to make it taste better, or just to make it attractive, or in the other sense we can say make it colorful, kill many kind of microorganism. So these all are the features of, we can say, methods of cooking. There are more other methods are written, like to just remove the anti-nutritional factor. The next thing which we see here is this image or the diagram which all of you can see in your notes. If we are just going to see what are the different methods of cooking which are mentioned here, then in these methods of cooking you can just see the very first one which is written there is the boiling. Now if I'm just talking about boiling, I think it's clear to you, all of you. Boiling means we are going to keep something over the heat, and with the help of vapors, and you can say at the boiling temperature something is going to get cooked. Shimmering is again just cooking something in water, but here the temperature of water is not going to be, you can say, near the boiling point. It would be just less than the boiling point. The next, if you will study, that is given here is the steaming. Steaming means with the help of vapors of water you are going to cook something. The next cooking method is mentioned here, that is the stewing. In stewing, what happens, we are just cooking the food in a minimum amount of water, like we are just adding it for the moisture purpose. Otherwise, in the minimum amount of water we are going to just cook like vegetables or certain kind of fruits. That is called as a stewing. Then the next method of cooking is here, that is the braising. Now what is happening here in this braising, all of you can just see that in braising, first of all, the food stuff is, all of you can just say the food stuff is here. First of all, just simply it is fried, you can say, firstly over the heat. Then the next step for it is to cook it in a little water or a small amount of water. Like you can just see certain kind of vegetables which are fried in the little amount of oil, then it is cooked inside the little moisture. So that is a kind of braising. Like you can just see the recipe of chili paneer or that kind of, which you are frying first of all, and then you are just letting it to for the purpose of cooking in the minimum amount of water as much you are going to desire for your gravy or for the purpose of cooking. Deep frying, I think you all are familiar, as you all have just told me in your that Zoom meeting, that what is this deep frying method. So in deep frying method, all of you have just told me that what happens here, we just take the oil in a pan and then we put the food inside it, and the food is just simply fried in that. And when I had an example from you all, then the example which was given by you all was that samosa and the pakoda, then you all were right there at that time. The next one is here sorting. Sorting means here, like you all have just heard about this term, just saute the food. Saute the food in the sense you are just putting oil and you're putting that particular food stuff and you're frying it on a high flame. That is the sorting. Saute karna, that is called, like you saute the onion while cooking. जब आप सब्जी बनाते हो तो onion को saute करते हो ना, oil में fry करते हो. That kind of is sorting. Then the next one is here flambing. अब flambing क्या होता है? Let us understand flambing. You can see fires are coming out here and pan is kept, and on the lower side you can say flame. Now how the fire is going to come over the food? It doesn't mean कि आपको matches, you have to take matches stick and you have to put over the food and food is going to get on fire. No, it's not like that कि आग लगा देनी है उसमें. But what it is then? In this, what happened, they use a certain amount of alcohol they add over the food. In certain food recipes it is also done, and because you know that alcohol is a kind of inflammable substance, it just catches the fire, and that fire is not for burning the food, rather it is for just only giving flavor and the texture to the food. Certain times with the help of oil also this flaming can also be done, like oil also catches the fire. If, as I guess, if you have just seen like Chinese food, when these are cooked noodles or whatsoever, certain cases, then flaming is done. Generally it is done by adding alcohol in it. The next one here is pan frying. Again, I'm just telling you, for learning food nutrition you need not to do anything as special. Only you have to go to your kitchen and you have to just see your mother taking the pan, and pan में क्या fry करते हैं, like you have just seen when egg is fried over the pan, then that is pan frying method. only जब egg को cook करते हैं to make omelette, then that is kind of pan frying. You have taken the bread and you are just you are keeping it over the pan to just get roasted. That is also pan frying. pan में आप oil थोड़ा सा डाल रहे हो, bread डाल रहे हो, then you are just cooking it. That is also kind of pan frying. Then the next one is here broiling or the grilling. You can just see where special devices of the grills are required, in which heat is kept on the lower surface, and then food stuff is kept at a certain distance over the iron rods, and this method of cooking is called as a broiling or the grilling. And in this food is evenly cooked both from the lower surface and the upper surface. Roasting, another cooking method. In this cooking method, food is kept directly over the fire and its surface is cooked to just bring flavors inside the food. And in roasting, you can just see here chicken is kept, and roasting of bread or toast, you all are eating that roasted. It can be roasted certain time. Papad, if you don't want to fry, we can roast it directly over the flame of gas or any of the source of energy, so you can just do that also. Baking, I think we all are familiar with the food stuffs which are baked like in oven. Is for it certain times we require special devices like oven, but the substitute of oven is also there, like you can take a pan and you can cover it and you can cook the food inside it. Several techniques are there, but in baking, basically what is done, the moisture which is present inside the food, that is only taken to just cook the food. So that is the baking method of cooking. Principles of cooking. When you are just going to cook the food, at that time you have to follow certain principles. What are these principles? Let us understand it one by one. Flavor, whatsoever flavor of the food is there, that you have to maintain in the food. अब ये नहीं कि हमको आपको खिलाना है, I have to make you to eat cauliflower vegetable and I will just put water, salt and certain spices in it, and it is having no flavor, zero flavor. So that's not going to bring any of the interest in the food, and you have spoiled your food. जैसे कहते हैं ना, खाना ख़राब बना दी मम्मी, इसमें तो कुछ अच्छा ही नहीं लग रहा है. That is, the flavors are just spoiled there, intentionally or unintentionally. Then food is drawn out into the gravy or the ब्रॉथ. लाइक जो भी आपने फूड बनाया है उसका फ्लेवर, उसका टेस्ट, इसका टेक्सचर ग्रेवी में भी आना चाहिए. लाइक इफ एम जस्ट टेलिंग यू एग्जांपल of certain vegetable, like this, I have taken example of cauliflower and potato only. You have put water, cauliflower, potato, only it has got boiled and you have taken it out, and just imagine gravy is on the different side and the vegetables are on different side. You are not going to enjoy it. But in differently, if you have used another method to just thicken the gravy and just cook it properly, and its flavor are going to just come in the gravy, and all the spices are there inside the vegetables, so that is going to give you a delicious taste. So that is, you have to draw out flavor in the gravy or the broth, that means the liquid in which food is cooked. Then maximum nutritive value, you have to maintain maximum nutritive value. How nutritive value is maintained? By following proper cooking method, proper time of cooking. We can just do the maximum nutritive value to the food. No overcooking, no undercooking, rather proper cooking is required for this purpose. Here certain classification or different method of cooking are mentioned here. We can see different kind of methods of cooking one by one. In moist method of cooking, we can see where there are different parts, like boiling is given here, shimmering is given here, poaching is given, stewing, blanching steaming, pressure cooking. Now question arises, what are these cooking methods which are mentioned here? So let us see what are the cooking methods. Boiling, we all are familiar. That means we will keep the water above boiling point, that is 100 degrees Celsius से ऊपर रखेंगे, and that would be the boiling method. And if in case of a simmering, if I'm saying, so what has happened in the case of simmering, you are keeping food over the liquid, you can say water, and the temperature is not near the boiling point, rather the temperature would be, you can see, it would be above 70 to 80 degrees Celsius but below 100 degrees Celsius, and the food is cooked in that. In the method of poaching, it is also similar to simmering, but here the temperature is between approximately 70 degrees Celsius to you can just say 80 degrees Celsius, approximately in between these range. Then the next method of cooking is the stewing. Stewing is same like we have just said the simmering, that means, but here food is completely submerged inside the water. Temperature is almost same, and then food is cooked. While in simmering, we add the food is over the surface of water, that means comparatively less water is used. But in stewing, food is just immersed inside the liquid. The next method of cooking is blanching. What happens in blanching? In blanching, we are keeping the food in order to cook inside the liquid only, but its duration would not be long. It would be for certain duration. In boiling point, like water would be boiling, but the duration would be for certain minutes in order to just soften the food, and then putting the food in the, like we have kept in boiling water, then we will put the food in a you can say cold, ice cold water. Like in the case of making of chow mein, you all have seen, first of all it is boiled, then it is suddenly cooled with the cold water to just retain its structure or whatsoever. Then the next method is here, steaming. What happens in steaming? Like momos are cooked with the help of steam, that is a steaming method, that is water is kept on the lower surface and food is kept above it with the help of certain that is stand or certain vessel, and the food is cooked in that. Best example is momos. I think you all know about momo. In the pressure cooking, inside the cooker food is cooked, inside which food is circulated. The next one is here, roasting. Roasting means you can just say that inside the roasting method, what happens, like we have studied, food is kept directly over the heat. So in roasting, food is kept directly over the heat or the, we can say, fire, and then it is cooked from both the surface. In grilling or broiling, food is kept again with the over the special instruments like grillers. We all know that, over the iron rods or grillers, and the heat is supplied from the lower side, and which cooks the food evenly over the griller. Toasting, you all know what is toasting is there. Like toast is prepared, heat is provided over the surface of food, which just cooks the food evenly and makes it crispy, that is toasting. Baking, in baking, special devices like oven or arrangement of vessels in a proper way, like inside the pan also it can be done. So baking is done, in it no extra moisture is added, rather the moisture which is present inside the food, that is only used for cooking. The next method of cooking, frying. We all know that. What happens in that? Again we are using oil, and the moisture of food which is present inside the food only, that only helps in cooking of the food. Combination method here is mentioned, that is the braising method. It is the combination method. What happens in it? First of all, food is fried a bit, then it is cooked in little amount of water, little or as much required, that much amount of water. So first of all, frying, you can see that is the method of dry heat, then it is cooked inside the moisture, so it is the moist method of cooking. Both the methods are involved here, that's why it is called as a combination method. We will see one by one what are the basic importance of different cooking methods and disadvantages also. The moist method of cooking, we have just said that moisture is added in order to cook the food, and what we can say, we use the heat generated by water. यहाँ पे किसका रोल आ जा रहा है, वाटर का. वाटर से जो हीट जनरेट होगी दैट इज़ यूज फॉर कुकिंग द फूड. As we have seen the examples here, boiling is written, we have discussed boiling a lot, so I am skipping here and you can study it from there. Like it is the simplest method. अब ये आ सकता है what are the advantages, तो simple है obviously. आप कुकर में फूड डाला, पक गया. And whatsoever food is cooked inside the cooker, if it is cooked properly, it has the uniform cooking. And the next thing it is mentioned here, that is the high temperature protein content of food get denatured and embedded in food. Whatsoever proteins were there inside the food, they will get denatured and they will become the part of the food, and they will make food easy to digest. Whatsoever starch is present inside that, it gets gelatinized, it becomes like gelatin, and the collagen which is present inside the food stuff, that gets hydrolyzed. Here hydrolyzed collagen means that the collagen is present inside the food, it becomes easily digestible, and it is the source of amino acid. Like you can say collagen is a protein, so it will add amino acid in your food, and it is going to make your body healthy. So that is the collagen gets hydrolyzed here. Next advantage for it is that boiling of food aids proper digestion. It is easy to digest. The boiled foods are easy to digest. Then if we are just coming to the disadvantages, only you have to see the key words which are there. First of all, if you have to boil something, suppose if you are not having specific instruments like cooker or something, then boiling is going to take the time. Then if someone has used excess of water while boiling something and he or she is not aware about this technique, then what will happen in this case, water soluble nutrients are going to get lost from the food. That's why proper amount of water has to be used. Loss of minerals which whatsoever are there which can dissolve with the water, they can also get lost from that. It will get away from the food stuff. Boiling of food brings about its discoloration. If you are going to boil something, then its color may get fade and it might not look that much attractive. Pressure cooking method, for it you have to go to inside the kitchen, ask from your mother where is pressure cooker, what happens inside the pressure cooker. So your mother will explain you everything. So it is a pressure cooking method which is done inside the pressure cooker, and food is cooked with the help of we can see here, it is mentioned here, food is cooked very fast. Because it is a kind of steam, and that steam is circulated inside the closed vessel of the pressure cooker. Advantage, let us see fast what are the advantages. First of all, because it is inside the cooker, less time it will take. Then fuel efficiency increased, because you are going to just cook the food fastly, it will increase the fuel efficiency. Whatsoever nutrients are there, its loss will be less, because you are using the cooker and the nutrients are circulated inside it only. And again here food is going to cook properly, and food will become extremely soft and tender, means soft, and it is easy to eat. And if you have used the proper amount of all the things, then its flavor aroma is going to be trapped inside the food, and it is not going to get destroyed while cooking. But what are the disadvantages? Suppose if someone has cooked a food for very long duration, it will become soggy. Soggy means extremely soft, and that you can say it will cook overcooking, you can say, that will happen here. Then if overcooking has been done, then flavors of food may make individuality be lost. So all the flavors will get mixed up, and the individual flavors which were there in the food, they will get damaged in that food. Steaming, for steaming, you know what you have to do. You have to again go to your kitchen and ask from your mother what is steaming. So in the steaming, two steaming methods are there: dry steaming and the wet steaming. For dry steaming, it is done for the sauces and custards. What happened here in the dry steaming method, steam is generated from double boiler and used for cooking food. Two boilers means boiler means you are using those devices which are going to just generate steam for the cooking of food. So here in this case, two broilers are used, while in wet steaming, steam comes in direct contact with the food. Like here, to the true broiler, steam is just let to go to the food, whatsoever is just cooked through this method, then food is going to just get cooked. But in wet steaming, food is kept over the surface of liquid, over any instrument which can allow the you can say mixing of steam with that of the food. So in this, the food is in direct contact with the you can say moisture or the water in the form of steam. Advantages: you have to, when you are studying this topic, you have to keep one thing in your mind, that you have to think about dhokla and idli. What happens in that? Only our you can say mother just keep the food inside the container, and we need not to stir something, only we wait for the whistle. If a whistle has came or the time duration has occurred, then we go and we just check generally. Because nutritive value remains intact because it is cooked with the steam and no overcooking has been done, then it is done inside the closed vessel. That's why cooking time is going to be get less here. You need not to add extra things to in it. Like if someone is going to make dhokla, if you know the recipe of dhokla, it probably the gram flour is added to it, then baking powder and bit amount of salt and certain other things are also added to it. That means it doesn't require a lot of things to be added. Like if you're going to make idli, for idli also only you have to prepare batter, then you have to cook inside that and keep inside that particular vessel, and you're going to just cook the food. Flavor of the steamed food is good. Whatsoever flavors are there, like in momos, you can say, its flavors are going to just taste amazing. Disadvantages are also there related to it, because if we have advantages, then we are going to surely have disadvantages also. What are the disadvantages? Makers, specific instruments are required for making it. We cannot make it on every instrument basically, even though we can do certain jugaad, but food is cooked more properly if they are having specific vessels for them for the steaming purpose. Same point is mentioned here. And through this method you can make limited amount of food. That means you cannot make variety of food, only limited amount of food. Like if I'll just ask you to recall the foods which are cooked with the steaming method, then you will say dhokla, then you will say the other recipe idli, and the third one which you will say momos. If I'm asking fourth one, so I'm not getting right now. If you know, you just answer me what are the fourth one is through cooking method. What was there in my brain that I just told you. The next is the poaching method. We have discussed about the poaching method. It is just done in a liquid, you can say with a temperature of, here you have seen temperature in the range of 80 to 85 degrees Celsius. It is that range only. Approximately it can go from 70 to 85 or around this range also, but it is mentioned here 80 to 85 degrees Celsius, so you have to learn this only. Poaching is done for the purpose of cooking eggs and other foods. What happens here involves cooking in the minimum amount of liquid. You need not to add a lot of liquid, but a minimum amount of liquid, like if and that would be of the temperature 80 to 85 degrees Celsius. Like fresh fruits in this, suppose I will ask you to just soften the fruit, and you're going to put fruit inside a lot of water, then what will happen? Fruit will just lose its flavor and its texture and everything. You will not enjoy that. But if I'll ask you to just boil the food in certain minimum amount of water, then its flavor, texture, everything is going to be retained in that. So that is the poaching method of cooking. Advantages: quickly, there is no need of fat. That means you are not adding oil and etc. The food which are cooked with the help of this poaching method, these are better to digest. That means easy to digest, because here water is used, so water soluble nutrients can leach inside the liquid, and suppose if you're not using liquid in the form of gravy, then it will get lost. Then food are generally bland in taste. They do not have any specific taste or the specific flavors. They are bland, that means normal in taste. Toasting, generally it is done for the bread slices. you can see bread is brown from both the sides, keeping between the two grills के बीच में रखते हैं और दोनों साइड से उसको ब्राउन होने तक we just cook that. Generally bread, it is done with the bread. Color, flavor, texture is improved, like you have just seen toasted bread. Roasted seeds are easily ground. If you're going to roast certain seeds, these are going to be get grind easily, like you have just seen your mother to be roasting cumin, fennel, certain time fenugreek seed also, and they just grind it for different purpose of cooking. So that thing is there. Roasting reduces amount of moisture of the food. Suppose you are roasting something, like you have just seen your mother to be roasting various food stuffs, then it removes the moisture of the food. Like basically we have just seen roasting in the various food stuffs, like if you just make posta ke dana kheer, then at that time also you just roast the seed. Different things are there. Next it is mentioned here that the disadvantages, like you are like it is mentioned here, continuous vigil is required. Vigil is required means you have to just see the food stuff continuously in order to see it is not getting burned. Then what will happen, because protein gets denatured on the heat and we are just keeping it for a long duration, that's why amino acids, that means the protein content which could be there, they might get damaged and they might get lost in that. Baking, the medium of cooking is hot air, a dry method of cooking. It combines steam which is generated while the food is cooked. जो भी steam generate हो रही है food के cooking के time पे, उससे ही food को हम cook कर देंगे. That is the method of cooking and that is called as a baking. Here cake and the different food stuffs like cake, custard, baked vegetables, bread, etc. are baked, and I think you all are just fond of this kind of baked food products like pizza, biscuit, bread, vegetables. All these things are there. Advantage, texture and flavor of food is going to improve. They appear so much eye-catching and delicious to eat, and baking give rise to variety of combination of food. With the help of baking we can just make various kind of dishes through baking method. Then foods are cooked uniformly inside the oven. If you're going to cook something inside the oven, because steam is going to generate it and it will circulate throughout the food evenly and the food will cook uniformly. But disadvantage is there, you need to have oven, and if something is overcooked then it might result in burning and scorching of the food. That means whole food is going to get destroyed, it's going to get damaged adversely. It will not taste better and it will get burnt. So different things are going to happen. This is the last one, as I guess, that is the blanching method of cooking. It is a cooking process wherein a food is, what happens in the blanching method, food is usually a vegetable or fruit is scalded in boiling water or oil and removed after a brief time interval and finally plunged into ice cold water. इसमें क्या करते हैं, पहले फूड को डालेंगे हम कोल्ड वाटर में, वार्म वाटर में या ऑयल में कुक किया, फिर उसके बाद उसको हमने आइस कोल्ड वाटर में डाल दिया, ताकि जैसे आपको पता है फूड बहुत गर्म हो चुका है, उसमें बॉइलिंग वाटर में डाला था या बॉइलिंग ऑयल में डाला था, तो उस बॉइलिंग प्रोसेस को रोकने के लिए ब्लैंचिंग यूज़ कर दिया. फिर ब्लैंच डिशेस आर हेल्दी एज दे इज़ मिनिमम लॉस ऑफ न्यूट्रिएंट्स. ब्लैंचिंग में बहुत कम न्यूट्रिएंट का लॉस होता है, इसलिए बहुत हेल्दी होते हैं एंड इसमें बहुत कम कुकिंग टाइम लगता है. एंड अगर ग्रीन वेजिटेबल्स को आप इससे यूज़ कर रहे हो तो उसका कलर इन्हांस हो जाएगा. एंड बाकी सब मेथड से इसमें बहुत कम टाइम लगता है. बट व्हाट इज़ disadvantages, it cannot be used for every kind of food, and blanching needs a couple with the other food cooking methods, otherwise it will not give flavor or the taste to the food. That's why it needs to be coupled, that means mixed up with the other cooking method. So my students, we have done today this chapter. Like you can see here, new chapter has got started from there. So we have done with this chapter of methods of cooking. It's a very easy chapter. So your homework is to just read this chapter, learn this chapter, and relate this chapter by going in the kitchen of your home and discussing the things with your mother, and even you can help your parent in cooking.